Welcome to RedTalk number 13. I'm going to show you how to complete your first basic mission, which is to finish the Online Strategy 2020 course on the IFRC's learning platform. So this requires two things. One is to create your account, if you haven't already, on the learning platform. And second is to actually enroll in and complete the course. So in this tutorial, I will show you how to complete the first step. First of all, start by pointing your browser to ifrc.org/learning. This will take you to the Learning Network's main page, and this is really your gateway, which I encourage you to explore, as it includes many other opportunities besides RedTalk, which is right here. So what you want is actually to get to the learning platform. So you have links to the learning platform in the languages that it's available in. So in this case, we want the English link, and we'll click there. This is the login page of IFRC's learning platform. So if you are a returning user, meaning you already have an account, you will of course put in your username and password here. If you have forgotten your password, you can click on this link and enter your user ID. However, if you have forgotten your username or user ID, they're basically the same thing, you will need to send an email to request support to redtalk@ifrc.org. Now, assuming you're a returning user, you can either recover your password, request your username by email, or just go in and log into the platform. But what if you are a new user? Then you will need to create your profile, and that happens by clicking on this big brown button. Now note that some of the information provided could be shared with the Red Cross or Red Crescent National Society of the country of residence mentioned. Under the division field, you may wonder what exactly is meant or intended by division. You can choose either your country or location or your Red Cross Red Crescent National Society of Affiliation. That is up to you. So in my case, let's say that I want to sign up as first name Red, last name Talk. I want to sign up as RedTalk, just to make sure it's a test account. Now, as soon as I filled in my email address and pressed anything else, you'll see that the learning platform has generated my username. This is a very important piece of information, and you should definitely write it down. It is not like your password, which you may not want to write down. You want to be able to recall. But you will need this username to access the platform each and every time. Now here under language, you can choose the language of the interface of the platform, currently available in 5 different languages. And now comes the infamous division. Here you will click on this little icon here, and this should bring up a pop-up window. And here you can either click through, or you can simply type, in my case I will put Algeria, and then I will select so this means either I am from Algeria, which happens to be the case, or I am affiliated with the Algerian Red Crescent, or both. Now, in this menu, I can clarify the nature of my affiliation with a division or country. So I can say that I am not affiliated to Red Cross or Red Crescent, that I'm a volunteer of the Red Cross Red Crescent, that I'm staff of a Red Cross or Red Crescent Society, staff ICRC, staff IFRC, or staff United Nations, or partner. So if you're none of the above, you can still choose not affiliated to Red Cross Red Crescent. In my case, I'm staff IFRC, so that's what I'll go ahead and choose. How I heard about the platform: if you've just received an email, then email notification will do. Now, as soon as you click this next button, you will now be asked to choose your password. So in my case, I will enter the password. You won't see the letters, so be careful as you type, and you do have to confirm your password. It must be more than 4 and up to 20 characters. It cannot have leading or trailing spaces, and it cannot be the same as your username, user ID, or email address. So once I've done that, then once I've checked that my passwords, the new password and the confirmed password, are identical, I can go ahead and log into the site. Now it will take a few seconds, and here we go. We are on the welcome page of the learning platform, and that is step 1. So obviously, if you already have a user account, At worst, the worst case scenario is that you need to recover your username by sending an email to redtalk@ifrc.org, or recover your password using the password recovery mechanism, which requires that you know what your username is to actually retrieve your a new password via the mechanism I showed on the login page. But if you've created an account and you've done this successfully, this is what you should see at the end. And the next tutorial will explain how to actually enroll in the Mission 1 course, which is a Strategy 2020 course on the learning platform. So a couple of last items. Over here you can check and change some of your account settings. So here you might want to upload a photo. You can select the font for your signature. You can change the display language. You can select your time zone. And you want to make sure you can also change your password or change your email address. So these are some important options. Make sure you save once you finish changing those options. And when you want to leave the platform, especially if you're on the public computer, make sure you click log out, and that takes you back to the login page. That's it. So see you in the next tutorial.